What's going on, guys? I'm Steph15Gamer, and today I have another gameplay mechanic for you guys to mess around with. If you guys have played Yukamon's Fossil Desert, then you know that he figured out how to allow Sackboy to look like he's coming behind the bars rather than in front like he's supposed to. Thankfully, I figured it out too, and surprisingly, it's the easiest thing to do out of all the logic that can be done. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And suck my b****! One thing to keep in mind while doing this is that Sackboy can't actually climb the material from behind on his own. That's not how it works. If that was the case, then we wouldn't be having this discussion. So in your level, you're probably going to have a section where you want this certain animation to work. If that's so, then go to where it is right now so we can get started. What you're going to do is take the climbable material that's there and copy it. Then extend the layer to make sure that it's one layer thick so that it can interact with the player. Then copy again and make it one thin layer and place it behind the thick layer. This will be the layer that you'll be able to grab onto. Now there's something for each part of this thing that needs to be worked around with. Except for the front. Because f*** the front. Let's start with the back layer. Because you have to be able to climb on that one. Which is funny because you don't want to use that one at all. That is true in many different ways. However, like I said in the beginning, Sackboy can't grab on to the front climbable material if he's behind. So this part is needed. What you're going to do is first place down one of the new physics tweakers that the game has added in. Tweak it to turn collisions off, which will make it practically ghosted to everything around it. What this means is you can pass straight through it without even touching it. Next, place down an opacity tweaker. Why? Because it would look strange if you were to pass through a climbable surface that you're not even going to use. So you gotta hide it. Do this by tweaking its settings and setting the opacity to 0%. You don't really have to touch the rest of them. Now, that's good from there. And that would be good for the back layer. However, in some cases, you'll notice that you can't grab onto it. This is not consistent with itself because, logic? So you're going to have to add something new in from the new game so that you can make it climbable no matter what. So, place down one of the new... oh my god. Wait a f***! This is not something new. This has been here since LittleBigPlanet 2. God damn it. Well, at least there's some new options in there. Place down the material tweaker and tweak it to become climbable. Now that we've finished the first part, it's time to move on. You probably guessed that the middle layer is supposed to act as a sensor for the player, which would mean that you had to have changed it to sticker panel. That's good, because if you can't sense the player, this animation won't work. So, on the piece of sticker panel, hopefully invisible in play mode, place down a broadcast microchip. This is where the animation logic is stored. Tweak it to broadcast to all in contact, then set it to include touching. This way, when the player is touching the material, and I mean literally touching it, like it's balls deep straight into the sticker panel, the broadcast microchip will broadcast to the Sackboy's location. And holy crap, that stutter was way too much. But you know what? That was f***ing genius. I'm gonna keep that in. Inside the microchip, we're going to be using the new character animation tweaker. Place it down inside the broadcast microchip and tweak its settings. What you have to do is allow the animation tweaker to override the default location. And this way... Wait, look. No, it's rotate. God damn. I've been doing this for over a year and I still can't get it right. What you have to do is allow the animation tweaker to override the default rotation. This way we can work around with the rotation. Try saying that 3 times fast. Play around with rotation angles until you get some... Hold up a second! Never mind. You don't have to even touch the rotation, because 0 for all of them is the one that works best. Don't believe me? See for yourself. So, now you might be thinking, well then why the hell did I override the default rotation? Because if you didn't, then the rotation would be default to climbing like a regular player, and that's not what we want. And there you go. Now we can climb from behind the... Are you serious? My god, this ruins the visual aspect of his animation. When Sackboy is moving a certain direction while in the air, he's supposed to be facing that certain direction. Here, he just awkwardly turns to face the object, which is not what we want. It looks sloppy, and just unprofessional, and a little too cartoony. And still looks sloppy! There is a way we could fix this though, thank god. What we could do is we could add a state sensor and tweak his settings. If you don't know what this does, basically what this will do is it will sense what the player is doing and will activate when the player is doing said thing. So in this case, when Sackboy is climbing, the state sensor will activate when Sackboy is latched onto a climbable surface. So what we could do after we set the settings for the state sensor, we can hook it up to the character animation tweaker to both its start and stop input, which is the top input, and its bend strength input, which is the bottom input. And there you go! That's all you need to know about this animation. If you have any questions or it's not working for you, leave it down in the comment section and I will try and help you out as best I can. But other than that, thanks for watching this tutorial. It would really help me out if you would like the video to let me know that you enjoy the tutorials that I post, even if it's so rare, and enjoy listening to me walk you through the logic. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified of when a video is uploaded. I post tutorials like these, levels from the community, and also recaps of live streams on twitch.tv. Again, thanks for watching. Check out the last tutorial on screen if you haven't seen it yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.